welcome to my kitchen. This is Kathy, and today we're going to try another meal solution. This one is the Beef Stroganoff. It's another yummy one, and it's very versatile like many of our other products. You can make it with ground beef, you can make it with flank steak or beef chunks. Today, we're going to actually make it with ground beef. So I'm going to start off, I pre-poured 1 3/4 cups of water, and I'm just going to put my seasoning in there. So it goes all in there, and we're just going to let it rest. I'm going to give it a quick little stir. Just like a lot of our products, the sweet and sour and the General Tao and even our taco mixture, you usually just set it aside mix it with a bit of water and set aside. So we'll let it do its magic. And I'm going to take my handy dandy meat separator, which is really excellent. As you notice, this has a 3 points. Very good at breaking up your ground beef. And we'll head over to my stove. As I always joke, yes, I have to count to figure out the burners. Even though I've lived here how long, I still do that. Okay, so I've put my ground beef in, and I'm basically just going to separate it into smaller chunks. There. Okay, well, we get that started. I'm going to start with one of my other dishes. You always have to have a little bit of green at meals. So I thought I would do broccolini, and I grated a little bit of zucchini. I happen to love zucchini, especially this time of year. So I thought, well, that would go nice with the broccolini. So I'm just going to get my broccolini, chop it in the sizes that I want, remove anything that doesn't look too appetizing. This is my handy dandy Sharp Pro knife. All ceramics, you don't have to worry about rusting, and it's very sharp, as you can see how quickly I am able to go through and chop my broccoli. And I've got all my beautiful broccolini. I'm going to saute it. I'm more or less steaming it. But what I'm going to do is add a bit of my secret little spice, SPG. That is one of my favorites. Stands for salt, pepper, and garlic. So we're just gonna put a little bit in here. Yeah, I've been doing it long enough, I don't have to measure anymore. I just kind of sprinkle in what I need. And I have it all ready. I'll add it, turn it on at a later, because it won't take too long to steam in there. And then I'll add in my zucchini right at the very end to make it a nice, luscious green side dish. Okay, so we're back here. The ground beef is nicely getting browned. And I just keep working away at it. See, I can flip pieces over with this. Okay, so our mixture, it's just a matter of adding in our spice once our ground beef is browned. Then I let it simmer in that sauce, and then we're going to put in a little bit of sour cream. You could use sour cream or yogurt. I'm going to use lactose-free sour cream today. And that now it calls for Worcester sauce, but I can't use Worcester sauce because of the fish content in it. So I'm just going to use a little bit of soy sauce. This one's a gluten-free soy sauce. It's the VH Light, and that. Oh, it's looking good, sizzling nicely. It's separated into smaller pieces the way I like it. Okay, I think I'm almost satisfied. I'm going to come back to our stroganoff sauce. I'm going to give it another stir. You can see some of it settled on the bottom. Okay, I think I've got it all stirred up. And, okay, our nice ground beef. We're gonna stir in the flavoring. Okay. I have my handy spoon, my nice silicone spoon. A great help in the house. I love all the silicone cookware from Epicure. It's very nice, easy to use. It's got like a hardcore here for holding. And then it's very soft at the ends. I'm not gonna touch the ends because I'm cooking. But what's nice about that is if you're trying to scrape out the remains of something, it's perfect. Okay, we're gonna let this simmer for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna get my broccoli, start it steaming. I'm going to do an egg noodle with it, with this dish tonight. So I'm just put on my pasta, has the built-in strainer, so I'll be able to easily go and drain it when that time comes. Well, let's go and check on our broccolini. I have it simmering now in the pot. Oh, it's getting nice, changing colors. Yum, 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 yum. It's getting a nice dark, rich green. That's perfect. I'll put in the zucchini in a minute. Then, of course, we have our beautiful stroganoff here. Starting to thicken. Oh, it smells so good. Mmm. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now, on the recipe, it calls for you to set this aside and cook in mushrooms, but we're going without the mushrooms tonight. So you can add mushrooms, have that mushroom flavor in it as well. What they suggest is that you would take the contents of your pan, set it aside, whatever's left in the pan, that residue, cook the mushrooms down in it, then pour the sauce back in, and then you just add it on top of your pasta. I chose not to do that since I'm not doing mushrooms tonight because I have lots of greens instead. So that's just one of the options that you have. I'm going to visit my broccolini again, and this time I'm going to start putting in some of my zucchini. Add a little more green. These are my handy grab and grip tongs. I love them. I use them for cooking and serving. They're like my favorite tool in the kitchen. So you always need a couple pairs of them. Now, add more veggies. Maybe you just might have to add a little more SPG. I think I might, just to make sure my zucchini is very nice. It'll pick up whatever flavors you put on it. So we'll put a little bit of garlic on it. Keep it nice and sauteing in the pan with my broccolini. Next stage of my stroganoff is to add in the 1 cup of sour cream. So it could be Greek yogurt or sour cream. I chose the Greek yogurt. I'm just using this spatula because, just like the spoon, it's handy for getting the last drops out. Very good. Very good. Okay, I'm just going to put it over there. Bring in my handy spoon. Do a little mixing. Oh, it still smells so beautiful. While we're mixing, we're going to put in that tablespoon that we talked about. It's our 4-in-1 spoon of the soy sauce. They called for Worcester, but I couldn't do that. That's our 4-in-1 spoon. So on it, 1 tablespoon. Over here, 1 teaspoon. Flip it over. I'm just going to do it that way because you know I had liquid in it. And then here's your 1/4 and your 1/2. So it's quite unique. It's the only measuring spoon you really need in the kitchen because that covers almost all your measurements you ever really would do. Nice thing about it, it fits in all our jars. This is looking yummy. just going to keep giving it a good stir. Let it continue to simmer. Get everything mixed. I think it's mixed nicely. And we'll go back. Oh yeah, the broccolini's almost done. So is the zucchini. Looks so good. Lots of greens. Now these greens are going to be what I'm going to put my stroganoff on. For the others, it's aside tonight because they're having pasta with theirs. But smells so good. It's all good ingredients. It was only made with water and our salt, pepper, garlic, which is sugar conscious. So yummy and suits most diets, right? Yum, 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 yum. I wish you were here to taste it. And let's check on our stroganoff. Oh yeah, it's getting very nice. I think it's done. I'm gonna let it sit now because it's more than hot enough. It smells so delicious. And mine is going to be with my greens here. I'm using my greens. I'm gonna get lots of zucchini too. I'm not gonna take all of it because I've got others that love it, but I'm going to do that. And add my stroganoff. Right on top. I'm gonna make sure I get enough before I mix the noodles in for them. It looks so good. Yummy. And the very last thing to do is to add in the noodles now for them. It smells so good. Get them nicely mixed. Now I just have to find some hungry people to serve it. Take a look at that. That is another raw to ready meal in 20 minutes or less. I hope you will check this one out. It's one of my faves, the beef stroganoff, one of our meal solutions. Bye until next time.